What's up, y'all? What's going on? Another quick live, top of the morning rants. You heard me?
We ready, lights, camera, action, not just roll the tape. Excuse my manners, welcome y'all to Atlanta. We gave birth to those dancers, country living but no Bama. Construction site, we got hammers. WWE slammers, understand my boy street grammar. Deep rooted, we go banana, shut off the cameras, then we go hammer. Woo!
Can't touch this.
You wouldn't like it if I bust this. Now I'm headed to Augustus. Put it lower, baby, got the munchies. Stop. Roll the tape. Roll the tape. Roll the tape. Roll the tape.
What's going down, y'all? What's happening? I get a mic check 1 2 1 2. Mic check 1 2 1 2. Beach bum in the house. What's going on, my brother? J Mez in the building. Beach bum, man. I'm gonna try to get your info for Big Boss, man. See if I can get you on the channel, man. Let me know if it's all good. Y'all hit them ones so I can know. Y'all okay? Loud and clear, loud and clear. One person hear me. Let me see the rest of y'all hear me. 8 people in here. Do y'all hear me? Man, Jackson Jeter, I don't even get a kaboom, man. I get a yo-yo. Man, come on, man. I need that kaboom. I need a kaboom with the sirens, man. Kaboom. Guess who stepped in the room? Jackson Jeter, the second most famous person on YouTube without a YouTube. You heard me? But anyhow, y'all go to his channel, Beach Bum TV. Subscribe. Or Jackson Jeter. Subscribe. He do got a few little videos on that. But, Yoga in the building out of Thailand. What's happening, Yoga? I see you, my brother, representing, living your best life out there. Shout out to Yoga, man. He made that voyage out to Thailand, and he's getting treated good out there. He out there doing his training thing. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Yoga, man. I'm shit, man. I'm proud of you, man. I'm proud of you because a lot of brothers, they do DR a lot. They get stuck in DR, man. And they don't want to try other stuff, man. You know what I'm saying? Got atheists in the building. What happened to your mod? I don't know what happened to Miss Felicia, man. I really don't know. I think Miss Gail had met up with her people, but I'm not sure what happened, man. Sad situation, man. Cause that's one of the reasons I'm talking to y'all now this morning, man, is because of death. Death, you know what I'm saying? Well, let me kind of get into my story, man. Um, okay, basically, a good friend of mine, um, he pretty much raised his son from probably like the age of, I guess, around 5 6 years old. He raised his son. His mom kind of gave up on him, and she, the kid eventually came with him, and he raised the kid all the way from that young age. And so by the time, the fast forward, by the time the boy turned 17, 18, he got into some legal trouble. I'm not gonna say exactly what it was, but it don't matter. Anyhow, so his dad bailed him out, got him out or whatever. And I guess while he was still going through his legal stuff, he got in some more trouble. And, as he graduated high school, he just kept getting in trouble. You know what I'm saying? And he kept running with these friends. His loyalty was with his friends. You know what I'm saying? And not his dad. And that's one thing I want to talk about. Like, it just seemed like people, well, in this situation, kids are always not loyal to their parents, especially the dads. And y'all, if y'all single fathers out there, y'all understand what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these kids can disown you at a certain age, or for whatever reason, whether they mom put it in their head, or they just, they don't like what you did to them, or maybe you didn't do nothing for them, or whatever the case is. A lot of kids, they loyalty, they loyalty is with their friends a lot of times, and the friends could do them dirty, they could do them wrong, they can, they could do whatever, and then they'll be back cool with them. You know what I'm saying? But sometimes they will disown their parents for their friends, and that it's the same in women too. Like like women will date guys, and they'll be in abusive relationships for 10 years, and they'll be in all kind of stuff, but they'll hate their family because they didn't get something for Christmas or whatever the case is. It'll be something real minor they'll hold against. A lot of the women they'll hold stuff against their dad. And dad, you didn't stay with mom. You moved on. You went with this other woman. Just different scenarios like that, man. But a lot of times kids are not loyal to us. You know what I'm saying? But anyhow, on the story, so the kid kept getting in trouble. He eventually went to prison for like 3, 4 years. And I'm trying to give y'all a short version of the story, but so he ended up, my buddy ended up getting divorced, going through a whole lot of shit. Just went through a whole lot with his son, and he felt like his son was the cause, like of his divorce. It was a part of it. You know what I'm saying? And it was just a whole lot of things. And I'm not gonna unpack everything. You know what I'm saying? But it's just a whole lot of things that went on. And he was a good father and everything. He did his job, man. Because I was around most of the time. I seen this kid grow up, and he had everything he wanted. Living in a suburban area. I mean, he just had everything on the platform. His dad, he was gonna buy him a car and this and that, but his stuff didn't work out with them. You know what I'm saying? Because he was more loyal to the streets and his friends than his own dad. You know what I'm saying? His mom had already gave up on him in an early age. So so basically, my buddy would, sometimes he would. His son was like basically after he came out of prison, he tried to help put him on his feet, moved him back into his house and everything, and he started stealing from his dad and just doing crazy stuff around the house. And so the dad eventually said, "Hey, look, man, you gotta go." You know what I'm saying? So he ended up kicking him out, and he had been living on the streets, from like hotel to hotel or place to place, from friend to friend, for the last like 5 years, man. Still he he would see his son he would see his son on the road and he won't even stop. He'd just drive right by him. You know what I'm saying? So it was a real bad situation, man. But I would always tell my buddy, man, no matter how mad you are at him, man, still communicate with him. I mean, you don't have to financially, you know, back him up or nothing like that, but just always keep a line of communication with him, even if you feel like he's not a good kid or not a good young man. Just still keep that line of communication with him. So, and we had this conversation like 2 months ago. So he'd agree with me. He was like, "Yeah, you're right, you're right, you're right." So the next time he saw him, he stopped, talked to him, and his son was, still talking. He was talking. He started back talking to him basically, but his son mentality still was in the streets. So his son then started calling him like every other day. He started communicating with him. So the night before, he got a phone call. He kept getting some calls, and he didn't know where the call was coming from, so he didn't answer the phone. But then the next morning, uh, yeah, the police department just blowing his phone up, so he picked up and found out that his son had got stabbed that night, and he ended up dying. You know what I'm saying? It's a messed up situation, man, because it's like you holding a grudge with your son. Luckily he started back talking to him. He took my advice, but I mean, here it is now. Your son is gone away. You did all you could do for him, but at the end of the day, you feel kind of guilty because you wasn't in good terms with him before he passed away. But like the title says, man, you know, a lot of times people are not loyal to their family members, or they loyal to the streets, or they loyal to this girl, or they loyal to their friends and stuff like that, or a gang or whatever. You in a gang, you know. So that's basically what I want to talk about, man. Like, just if y'all got situations out there with your family, your whoever, man, try to rectify the situation, man. Don't just hold grudges and let stuff go on and on, cause at the end of the day, man, we don't know how long we're gonna be here, man. We definitely don't know how long we're gonna be here. But anyhow, man, if any of y'all understand what I'm saying, or y'all went through situations where maybe y'all had kids that, once they got grown, they wasn't feeling you, they didn't want to communicate with you no more. I'm sure it's a lot of people out there like that. You know what I'm saying? Got them situations, man. But yeah, man, a lot of times these kids are not loyal, man. So you can bring them up, you can get them whatever they want. Once they start getting to the age where they got friends and they got buddies and this and that, or they fall in love with this girl. A lot of times they more loyal. They'll go through more. They'll go through more with a bum friend uh, than they will with you. You know what I'm saying? Man, like it's crazy, man. It's crazy. Shout out to K Mac in the building, man. K Mac. But nowadays, man, it's like people. It's like it's hard to even have friends, man, 'cause there's so much backstabbing going on, so much hate in the community. You know, um, man, you got this thing going on with the passport bros and American women. It's big now. It's huge, man. You know, and me personally, man, I don't hate black women. It's just hard. It's hard to date them right now. You know what I'm saying? That's just being real. Well, let me just say American women. Period. I don't want to just call one out, but yeah, it's just hard dating in the United States right now, man. It's real hard for whatever reason, and that's why brothers, they choosing their options. They traveling abroad. A lot of females they don't like that shit. You know what I'm saying? But they gonna have to get used to it. It is what it is. We knew this day was coming. What you mean? What you mean by that, man? Explain to me, my brother. I still dating the states, man. But I'm telling you, like from day to day, man, I'm losing hope on this shit, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like shit, I tried the last few chicks I dated. They was foreign and they was. they was fucked up too, man. So y'all, I mean, y'all be putting, a certain race of women out there, but I don't think it's a certain race. I think it's majority of the women out here nowadays. You know what I'm saying? Majority of these chicks, man. I had one of my homies, um, his wife called me the other day. Was like, "Yo, wanna hook you up with one of my friends? Hook you up with one of my friends." I was thinking like, yeah, no. You know what I'm saying? Hell to the nah, man. Normally I'm optimistic, man, but man, these last few chicks I dated out here, man, this shit was crazy, man. This shit was crazy, bro. I ain't gonna even front. Shit crazy, man. These chicks be loony, man. All right, so you was talking about the passport movement was going to catch on eventually. Anything that makes black men happy can't be allowed. Yeah, and they whole point be like, all right, y'all going to get worthless women. We got an education, we got degrees, we got money, and they don't even realize like we don't give a shit about your education. We don't give a shit about your money. You know what I'm saying? But they never address the reason why brothers are leaving. They never say, okay, they leaving because we acting masculine. We don't treat them right. They don't never say, all right, fellas, we're gonna try to do better. Y'all work on yourself, self improvement. It's always like, they think everything is our fault. We lame. We can't get a girl in the states. You know what I'm saying? All these talking points that they use is just so shallow, man. It's some bullshit, man. But if a guy can't get a girl in the states, then shouldn't he go out of the country? I mean, think about it. You know what I'm saying? If they feel like that, they feel like we ain't worth a damn. You know what I'm saying? They should be happy we leaving, or they should assist us. You know what I'm saying? But oh wow, yeah, man. Well, you know how that go, brother. Just let it bounce off you like water on a duck, man. Just keep it moving. Don't sweat it too hard, my brother. It's like that. Now, I did have something happen to me yesterday, man. I was in this store, and I was in this grocery store, and I had some grocery on the little conveyor belt, and there was a lady in front of me. She had some groceries, so my grocery was kind of close to hers. So when it got to the end, the lady was like ringing her up, but she forgot to ring up her paper towels, her paper plates. So I told the lady, I said, that's her place, so don't confuse it with mine. So the lady was like, she was a little older lady. She was like, "Oh, thank you, appreciate you. I need them plates. I would have got home and I ain't had my plates. I needed the plates. It's one of the main reasons I came." I was like, "All right, cool." So, so she, long story short, man, she ended up buying my grocery, man. And in my mind, I was like, "Wow, I ain't never had no woman do no shit like this for me. Not some random chick. You know what I'm saying?" So it was like, damn, that was so cool of her. It was so cool. In my mind, I didn't want to take it because I felt like I was taking advantage of her or something for some reason. But that's how the America got my mentals. Like a woman can't do nothing for me. You know what I'm saying? That's how I'm thinking. Hey, hold on, real quick, y'all. Yeah, y'all know I'm at Chick-fil-A. Ain't been here in a minute, but that's where I'm at. But anyhow, man, this woman doing this good deed for me. It was like $50 worth of food. You know what I'm saying? I was like, damn. You know what I'm saying? And I started to get a number and everything. And she really wasn't my type. She was a little too chubby for me. I like my women slim to medium, but I did flirt with her a little bit. I said, well, don't let your husband find out. You know, you paying for my stuff. She was like, uh, she was like, my husband passed away a year ago. I was like, oh, I'm sorry to hear that. She still had a ring on and stuff too. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause nowadays, that's the first thing I look for. I look to see if they got a ring or whatever. 'Cause these chicks be playing games, man. But anyhow, so I probably should have got a number or something. I probably could have easily got a number, but hopefully I see her again. Maybe I get a number or something. But she really ain't my type. But I could tell she the type of woman. She probably got that husband pension, got his pension going on. She probably got a little bread. You know what I'm saying? She probably a little lonely right now. She looked like she was about 50, in her 50s or whatever. Y'all know I'm 45, so. But she was in better shape though. I definitely would have got a number, but she just looked like, she looked like. I mean, she didn't look like she was old enough to be my mom, of course, but at the same time, she looked like somebody's mama. If that make any sense, if y'all understand what I'm saying, like, it'll be hard to just, you know, it'll be hard for me to be hitting that from the front. You heard me. But anyhow, man, it's rough dating out here in the states, man. It's rough, man. Definitely rough. Yeah, JM. I mean, that's the truth, man. A lot of guys that travel, they're not really looking for relationships, man, or they just want to have their fun. A lot of guys initially they just want to have their fun, and then later on they'll be like, ah, yeah, I need to get me a main chick. Or if they get a main chick, they do a lot of cheating on them. Unfortunately, like I mean, and I believe women around the world, at the end of the day, most of them are pretty much the same. But you got a lot of women that's still traditional in these other countries, though. But of course, they're gonna complain. They're gonna bitch. They're gonna want some money. They're gonna want everything a woman in America gonna want and do. But what level you gonna do it at? You got the laws kind of like protecting you in different countries. You don't, if you marry a chick, you ain't gotta pay them alimony for the rest of their life and all that craziness, man. It's a lot better for a man marrying overseas. It's much more advantages. Plus, everything is cheaper, man. So, but I agree. I mean, passport guys hey, ain't nobody perfect, you know. But guys complain because they was hurt or they went through some stuff in the states, man. That's why they complaining. They ain't just making shit up. Ain't nobody making nothing up. You know what I'm saying? They're complaining for a reason. The women been complaining about us, man. So it is what it is, man. Okay, Ivan said he recently met an older black woman here in Texas. She cool. I had some good conversation with her, but unfortunately, Her, I'm moving to Thailand. They shit. Why don't you take it with you, man? Take them headaches with you, bro. They always good in the beginning, man. You know, most of them are. But man, I was talking to this one chick, man, the other day, man, and she got all sensitive on me, man. So I think I told that story the other day on my live. She, I guess her ex did a hit and run on her or something. She was at the time I didn't know, who hit who or what happened. She was just telling me somebody hit her. So I just called her out like, hey, was it your ex? And she just got mad and said I was rude, and I thought that shit was just weird, man. Like for a person to be that sensitive, you know what I'm saying? The laws in the West are bad, along with the entitlement overseas. It's easier to deal with them and less laws to have you caught up. Right, right, right. So now what I see is a lot of women online talking. Well, it was a few of them. They was talking like black men never stood up for them, and we still enslaved by the master mentally, and this and that. And, they going way back to slavery days, like you know what I'm saying? Like, oh y'all stood there and got raped and this and that. Oop, I shouldn't use that word, but anyhow, they taking it to that level nowadays. Like you know what I'm saying? They taking it all the way back. Like we never was good. Like you know what I'm saying? It's crazy out here, but one thing about it, um, people always come to the defense for women, but nobody never comes to defense. Well, I ain't gonna say nobody, but usually, man, you'll never see a live where it's women like supporting men or bigging up men. Like, all these men are good, or, the American men are good. You'll never see that. But you'll always see a live where, they talking about men. Men ain't no good, and, they never stand up for us. You know what I'm saying? I mean, if you really think about it, man, the black man is like the punching bag of the world, man. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody go at us, man. Even in these foreign countries, man, a lot of people like us, but it's always them few that hate on us, man, because of our skin color, man. Believe that. Hey, man, shit. She know you going to Thailand or what? What's the deal? You know? Yeah, I don't know where you from, man. Where you from, man? Yeah, basically what I'm saying. The laws is, I mean, like child support laws. Like when you get married to a chick, if you a guy with a lot of bread, I mean, you might have to pay alimony and this and that. Hold on, y'all. My fault, fellas, my fault. I'm here at the infamous Chick-fil-A. They usually be pretty fast, but I don't know what's going on. I got your boy waiting. Okay then. Yoga say ain't no loyalty. Ain't no loyalty, man. I hear you, bro. I hear you. Loud and clear. Man, man, when I was a kid, I never thought it was gonna be like this in the world, man. I thought everything was all good, man, you know. I always thought like, I always thought like it was gonna be a changing of the guards and like black people was gonna take over like shit. Man. Man, was I wrong. So do y'all ever think like the black as far as the black community, y'all ever think like guys can get back with the females and we can work it out and y'all ever think like that or y'all think it's just over? It's a done deal. Look at you damn troll. All right, thank you, Miss Johnson. Look at you goddamn troll, boy. You need to come with some positive vibes sometimes, my brother. Damn. You need attention that bad, you damn troll. I heard you got a membership over there with Peso. Did get the egg white. Oh, damn. With the wheat bread, whatever it is. All right. You said you told her you had to move for work, but it's actually my choice. She said she still wants to keep in touch. Yo, have you had sex with her yet? You already knocked it down or what? Okay. Family laws change. Yeah, man. It's crazy, man. It's wild out here, man. Like, wow. Like, you got a brother like Kanye West paying, what, $200,000 a month? I think he got 3 kids with her or something. $200,000 a month. I mean, yeah, he probably can afford that, right? What are the kids doing with $200,000 a month? And if it's child support, his wife is rich too. She she. I mean, most of the time she had more money than him. Like, she still might have more money than him because I think a lot of Kanye West money is more like contract money that he probably didn't make, but he make it seem like he's a billionaire, but he wasn't never no damn billionaire. A lot of fugazi shit going on, man. But yeah, man. So there's a lot of crazy stuff going on, man. A woman, you could be with a woman, man, and she not like you, and she just call the cops saying you did something to her, man. They just take her word for it, man. What? Shout out to Stallion. What do you think is motivating the guys talking about guys that travel? Oh man, I don't know, man. As far as Pissy Boy, I'm just gonna say he's trying to build a channel. A lot of this shit be about money, man. Don't get it twisted, man. These motherfuckers think, it's just like, all right, take Tommy Sotomayor, right? I want to say he made millions of dollars off of talking about black women, right? So these guys using a different approach and just saying, all right, let's try to make millions talking about black guys, because at the end of the day, the Pissy Boy, he's a traveler too. He travels and this and that. He do some of the same stuff. All them guys that be on his panel, that Rico guy, he's a big time liar. You know, he be in the DR all the time. Ain't no brother going to the DR and ain't touching on nothing. Come on, man. You gonna tap something over there. Let's keep it real. You got a lot of guys now. My, let me tell y'all this, man. And hopefully y'all feel me on this. Y'all feel me on this. Feel me on this. You got a lot of guys talking about, y'all travelers, y'all doing this, y'all ain't right, y'all some mongers, but they on every monger channel, quote unquote monger channel. You know what I'm saying? I hate that word, but you know they don't want you to do it, or they saying they don't pay for cat, right? But they on every dude channel that pay for cat. You see what I'm saying? Y'all gotta start recognizing these people, man. Y'all might like some of these people, but at the end of the day, these people they got motives, man. If you don't pay for cat, that's cool. You don't go overseas and trick off a little bit. That's cool. Don't come on my channel talking crazy. Like y'all should do this, y'all should get married or whatever the case. Do not come around me with that bullshit. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause half these niggas is hypocrites. Anyhow, Negroes. I'm gonna try to stop using that word. Shout out to Yoga Yoga. But yeah, man, half these dudes is hypocrites, man. They go around telling you, man, y'all shouldn't do that, y'all shouldn't do that. But they ain't everybody channel that do that. Make it make sense, man. You know what I'm saying? You know what they trying to do, man. They trying to. It's like the dating coaches. They coming over to the Passport Bros channel and all that. They got motives, man. They just trying to take subscribers from traveling, and they see the wave, so they want to catch the wave. You know what I'm saying? You don't never see them inviting travel bros over to their channel. You don't never see that. You know what I mean? You'll never get that invite. Just imagine a dating coach bringing a traveling guy over there. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to King's Dreams. I ain't talking bad about you, but I'm just stating the fact. Like, they'll never invite you over there. So why would you invite them over here? You know what I'm saying? Like, so just recognize that. And like I said, I ain't trying to take a shot at nobody. I'm just speaking on what's going on and how this game works. You know what I'm saying? It's good to have them big YouTubers because it's gonna help a particular person's channel, but it's not really gonna help the travel community. You know what I'm saying? They hate Yoga Yoga for him being a man. They always wanted to be traveling the planet, having his life. Praise out haters and jealous one. Yeah, man. You know what, man? I give you your props, Yoga, man. Like, you do your thing, man. You travel for months at a time. You having a good time too, man. That's the thing about it. You going over there having a good time. You ain't going over there, eating bologna sandwiches and online begging people to help your lifestyle. You ain't doing none of that. You know what I'm saying? You doing your thing. I don't know how you doing it. I know you say you got businesses and all that. Salute to you, man. Each one teach one. Maybe you could teach these brothers how to get it like that, how to make that money and be able to travel. Life is all great. You know, I give you props, man. I ain't gonna hate on you, man. Nothing. You know. But anyhow, man, I'm about to jump off this thing, man. Hopefully y'all can, hopefully y'all can let that marinate in a little bit, man. Just remember, man, like kids, um, family members, girlfriends, or whatever. A lot of times they're not gonna be loyal to you. You know what I'm saying? Your family not gonna be loyal to you. Your kids always ain't gonna be loyal to you. You know what I'm saying? But they'll be loyal to these goddamn bum ass friends they got that's always letting them down and not being there for them. And you as a parent, you done wipe these motherfucking diapers and goddamn did all this shit for these kids, man. And they'll still turn their back on you, man. Especially for the fathers, man. Like, it ain't no award for being no motherfucking father, man. I'm gonna tell you that now. Women get all the praise for raising kids, man. They even got a thing now, man, where a woman can go to a drop box and drop a kid off and keep it moving. You know what I'm saying? That just show you it's a huge double standard with women and men. Because if a man is late on one payment on child support, he go to fucking jail. But a woman can drop a whole baby off in the drop box and it's all good. You know what I'm saying? Ain't that some shit? All right, Staggy came with another super chat. Shout out to you, man, for supporting the platform, my brother. What motivates the women on the panels talking shit? Bro, they bitter, bro. They bitter. That's all it is. They bitter women, man. I don't understand how a woman can have a whole career, supposed to be a whole lawyer out here, but you on a channel that talks about traveling men all day. Y'all ain't addressing the real issues in the country, like like the job situations, or women that's homeless, or y'all ain't addressing real topics. You know what I'm saying? Like racism, police brutality, something along them lines. Y'all addressing that dudes is traveling overseas, man. That got y'all so mad that we traveling overseas that y'all got to spend 2 or 3 hours a day talking about dudes that's traveling, making all these different channels just to talk about dudes traveling. Like, I mean, it don't make no sense. How is that productive? Y'all really think y'all gonna convince some grown men that's enjoying themselves overseas, having a great time overseas, whether they just smashing or whatever they doing? Y'all think y'all gonna convince them not to go overseas where they having the best times of their lives? Y'all think brothers jump on the plane because it's not fun, or it y'all think we're gonna spend all this money traveling and y'all gonna just change our mind trying to shame us? Come on now. That shit ain't gonna work. What they don't realize is, on the flip side, man, they promoting travel. They promoting travel too. But they too stupid to realize it. Like, yeah, you making a lot of videos against us, trying to make us look bad. Well, me personally, I really don't give a fuck. My life is an open book, man. I was on YouTube. I was on YouTube talking about this shit before it was cool to talk about this shit. You understand me? Like, my baby mamas know what I do. My mama know what I do. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck. Ain't nothing y'all can do. I'm independent. I own my own business. I ain't got to answer to the corporation. You can't dox me. You can't fuck me up. And I dot all my I's and cross all my T's. All my shit is legit. You know what I'm saying? I own majority of the shit that I got. You know, I hadn't paid my house off yet because it's a tax benefit. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people pay their houses off, but then they lose the tax benefit. So I keep the tax benefit in. You know what I mean? So when I do my taxes, I add everything up. You know what I mean? But anyhow, I've started to notice that a lot of women that do not have a man in their lives have male dominance. Man, let me tell y'all something. I said this on one of my lives too. Over here where my shop is, one of my neighbors, he's pretty cool with us. So we went to this birthday party, and there was a lot of church people in there. So I had just came back from Thailand the first time. So I was sitting at the table. So my neighbor comes in there, hey man, I heard you went to Thailand, you had a good time. It was like 10 people at this table, most of them church people. So he was there with his wife, so we started talking about the trip. I'm like, yeah, man, it's cool over there, this and that. I had a good time. I enjoy it. I like it. I'm going back. And he says, oh, by the way, man, my wife is a travel agent. She might want to take some of her people out there too, man. So, you know, so his wife looks at me and like, yeah, I know it's a good country, but they got a lot of human trafficking down there. That's the first thing comes out this lady's mouth. They got a lot of human trafficking down there. She didn't talk about, you know, she didn't ask me no questions about the beaches or how good was the food. First thing out this heifer mouth was they got a lot of human trafficking out there. I said, yeah. I said, when you go to them countries, they say the same thing about America. It's a lot of human trafficking out here. I told her ass like that. She was like, yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, it's just the hate that comes out of some of these females' mouth over here, man. Like if a woman go to Thailand, if I was a chick and told her I went to Thailand, first thing she would say, "Oh, how was the beaches? How was the weather?" Since I'm a man, she gonna say, "Oh, it's a lot of human trafficking out there." Huh. See, that's the kind of shit I'm talking about, man. Like the negativity you get from these women. All right. Hey, GM, you're right. It is some bad fathers in this shit. Definitely some bad fathers. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of times, let me tell you this. Tell you the flip side to that. A lot of times when you see a quote unquote bad father, I can show you a bitter ass baby mama that probably kept that kid away from that man or tried to bribe that man for money. So don't just look at stuff on the surface, man. A lot of times shit be deep, man. I know guys that got their kids, took it away from them. You know, I mean, if you let's say you got a criminal background and something happens or whatever, whatever. I mean, a chick with a little bread and a lawyer, man, she can make it where you can't see your kid no more. You know what I mean? A lot of guys are trying to be there for their kids, but the women don't let them. Shout out to Philly Dom, man. Philly Dom had the little situation where he was online and he was trying to explain the situation. Me and Philly Dom talked a lot of times, man. Philly Dom love his son, man. He always talk about. If you watch his channel, he always talk about his son. You know what I'm saying? He always would bring him up. Like, I talked to him in the background. Like, he would tell me a situation. He'd go out there. The mom want to hide the kid from him, and he done spent all this money coming out there. And that shit happens a lot in the States, too, man. Give you an example, man. I had a cousin of mine. He was living in Virginia, and his son was living in Miami. He drove all the way to Miami to pick his son up, and the lady never fucking showed up. She never fucking gave him his son, and just straight flexed on his ass. He done drove all the way out there to get the boy. You know what I'm saying? So I don't always just take a woman's side in that bullshit because I know it's a lot of bullshit going on. You know what I'm saying? What's up, Cameron? Nah, I'm not in Thailand, bro. I wish I was. And I was waking up when I woke up this morning, man. I said in my head, man, like, why am I still investing in this? This is what I'm saying in my head, like, why am I still investing in this business? When I gotta wake up every day. I gotta come up here. I mean, I don't necessarily have to do the work. I could pay somebody, but at the same time, I'm doing a business where I gotta come up here. I gotta watch over everything. I gotta do this. I gotta do that. I gotta physically be here for now. I should be focusing on some type of business where I could just click my phone and do this and that, and not have to do all this physical work. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm getting older and my body is like, yo, sit your ass down. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I'm gonna be working on that pretty soon, man. I'm trying to figure out what kind of business I can do without, you know, physically have to be there, whatever. And something clicked in my mind yesterday when I went to that store and I had bought these two air fresheners for this car. I just went and bought me a gas saver, right? So I paid $1 for these air fresheners, but I had them on my Amazon. I had these same air fresheners on my Amazon account in the cart, and it was $2.99 a piece on Amazon. But I just got the same air fresheners from the dollar store. So I looked at the air freshener. I'm like, yo, it's the same shit that was in my fucking cart. And I'm so glad I didn't purchase it. One was $4.29, the other one was $2.99. I got both of them from the dollar store. So $2.99 is $3, and the other one was four something. So that's like $7 or something. And they would have made $5 and some change off of me. You know what I'm saying? Like, and the way they had it on Amazon, the shit looked special, man. It looked like good, like the way they had the pictures. And I'm like, damn, see, I need to start getting into this type of shit. Buy a whole bunch of shit from China and turn around and sell it, you know. But yeah, man. But anyhow, man, I gotta get out of here, man. Good talking with y'all, man. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. Do you know any women in ATL that have male dogs? Shit, a lot of them do, man. What you mean? They got them Shih Tzus and shit. Well, they got them Shih Tzus, you know. I'm gonna park my car right back. Man, I'm gonna tell y'all, man, owning your own business, it's cool, man, but you gotta work hard as fuck. And if you a good business owner, uh, it can be stressful, man, 'cause you have to worry about everything, man. You have to worry about a lot, So right now, I'm uh, I'm almost up for my lease again, so I'm trying to see if they're gonna be trying to charge me more. I'm sure they're gonna go up again, man. See, just worrying about shit like that is stressful, man. Like, motherfuckers just keep going up and up. But yeah, I know I gotta buy my own building and all that shit. I'm working on that, getting my own shit, man. Shit's so expensive, man. Man, you gonna spend a half a mil to $1 million on a decent sized building, man. So I'm working on it, y'all. I'm working on it. You heard me? Working on it. Well, man, y'all have a good day, man. Stay positive, man. Shout out to Cameron, man. Um, hopefully I get up with old boy, man. We'll do a Thailand show, man. We'll talk about Thailand. Um, so I know you say you're going. I don't know if it's your first time or whatever, but we'll try to do another Thailand show, man. But shout out to Yoga Yoga, man. He out there living his best life, man. Living his best life. Peace out.